In this video, we are going to learn how to upload files with PHP. So with PHP, it is easy to upload files to the server. However, with ease comes danger. So always be careful when allowing file upload. So this is going to be a very interesting video. We will learn how to upload files, means we will give the user the option to upload the file, and he can just upload any file that he want, and we can store that file in a database. So we have already seen this functionality in many websites. Let's say if I fill my voter ID card online, so I have to fill a form. So there are a lot of details that they ask for, and even we have to submit the documents. We have to upload these documents. We need to scan them and we have to upload, right? We upload Aadhaar card, PAN card, and a lot of documents. So basically, that we are going to learn how to implement that functionality. Okay, so when user will click on the upload button, so he will be able to choose the file, and when he will click on submit, the file will be saved in our database. So let's see how we can do that. The first step is to configure the php.ini file. Now, when we download XAMPP, when we actually install XAMPP, there are a lot of files which are getting installed. So one of the files is php.ini. So we have to configure it. So let's see what to do. First, ensure that PHP is configured to allow file uploads. So we have to check whether file uploads is on or off, because if it is off, then we won't be able to implement that functionality. So we have to make it on. Okay, so in that file, search for file underscore upload. So when you just open that file, just search for this file underscore uploads directive and set it to on. If it is already on, then you can just leave it. If it is off, then change it to on. Okay, so first I will do that. So I will first go to my file manager. Okay, so okay, so I'm in my C directory and I will go to XAMPP. Okay. Inside XAMPP, we have a folder called PHP. Inside PHP, just search for php.ini. I will just press Ctrl F and we will search php.ini. Okay, so here we have the first is nothing but the php.ini file. Okay, so I will just click on it and we will just search for file underscore upload. So I will press Ctrl F again. Okay, so this appears and I will just check file underscore upload and click find next. Yeah, so here we have, so here as we can see, file uploads is equal to on. So in my case, it is already on. So I will just keep it as default. If it is off, then just change it to on. Okay, so this is our first step. Just you have to go to XAMPP. In my case, XAMPP was installed in the C directory. So I just went there, and inside XAMPP, there is a folder called PHP. Just click on it, and here you can simply press Ctrl F and just type php.ini. You will get that file, and inside that file you just have to search for file underscore uploads. This is the first step that we need to perform. Now let's look at the second step. Okay, second is to create the HTML form. Let's build the UI. Create an HTML form that allow users to choose the image file they want to upload. Okay, so we will just build the user interface so that user can see the text field, buttons, and he can just click on that button and can search for whatever file he want and he can submit that. Okay, so here I have just given an example. We have HTML tags. Okay, we know how to build the user interface. It is done using HTML language. Inside the body tags, I have a form tag. Okay, see, whenever I want to get the details of a user, I have to use the form tag. Okay, all the details should be inside the form tag. Then only I will be able to access those uh, values that user has entered. So in this case, whatever file the user has entered, we will first access that file and store it. okay, in our database. So make use of the form tag. Inside form tag, I have two input tags. The first is type is equal to file. Now, when you write type is equal to file means I'll just we'll see practically what happens. But here you have to write type is equal to file. Name you can give whatever you want because using this name attribute we can access the file. Okay, so here I have given file to upload. You can give any name, it doesn't matter. And you can give ID, okay, any ID. Both of them can be same, even they can be different, but I have given the same name to avoid confusion. Next, I have made a button. Okay, type is equal to submit means I have created a submit button. The value is upload image means on the button I have written upload image and I have given a name to this button. Okay, this is what only two things are inside the form tag. But here inside the form tag, I have some attributes. The first is the action. Action attribute says is when I click on submit button, all these details means the control will go to this file. So whatever code is inside this file that will be executed. So as soon as I click submit button, we will go to upload.php file. Method means post. Method is equal to post. Now what this means is how to transfer this data, how to send this data from one file to another. So we have basically two methods that are quite popular, get and post. But post method is quite secure. That's why we make use of post method. And then we have one more attribute. Okay. So we will be learning what actually this means. Okay. So let's first build the UI or be, okay. Now, okay. So let's go further. Some rules to follow for the HTML form about. So we have to follow some rules. Let's say, make sure that the form uses method post. Okay, we can't use the method get in this case, while the reason we will learn as we move further. The form also needs the following attribute. So this attribute, the form requires this attribute. It specifies which content type to use when submitting the form. So basically it specifies which content type to use. Without the requirements about the file upload will not work. So even if one of them is missing, the file upload function will not work. Then other things to note is type is equal to 5. Type is equal to file. So the attribute of the input tag shows the input field as a file select control. Means we are giving the user a choice to select whatever file he or she wants to choose with a browse button next to the input control. The form above sends data to a file called upload.php. Why? Because inside the action attribute, I have written upload.php, which will create, which we will create next. Okay, so that upload.php file we will create, but first let's create the form. So I will go to my IDE. Okay, and let's see practically. I will first start with HTML. Inside HTML, I will create body tag. Inside body tag, I will create form tag. Form. Okay. Now, first, there will be one input tag. Okay. Basically, one input tag. And here, I will just specify type attribute as file. We will just give it a name. Name, I will just give as file to upload. Just give any random name. ID is equal to, I will give the same name, file to upload. Okay. So our one field is done. Let's make another tag, input. Here we will say type is equal to submit. Let's create a submit button. Name, we'll just give first the value. Let's say upload. file, and name, let's give it as submit. We'll go to the browser and let's run this file. We'll just say localhost. Name of the folder is programming and file name is first.php. Okay, so basically we have a button, choose file, no file chosen, and we have made a button upload file. So basically this upload file is because I have made this tag submit tag, and because of this tag I'm able to see this. So if I click on choose file, see it is giving me the option to choose any file that I want to upload. Okay, so now what we will do is we'll just specify action attribute as upload.php. So we'll create one more file called upload.php where we will write the script what to do with that data. Method should be post. Okay, you can't do this with get method. Method has to be post, and one more attribute nc time, and it should have a value multi-part slash form data. Okay, so I guess everything is working perfectly. I will again go to my browser and just reload it. Okay, so nothing has changed. Okay, so now this is just the HTML, just the user interface, because if I just choose any file, let's say I will just choose any random file, let's say I'll just select this PNG file, and if I click on upload file, nothing happens because we haven't created a file called upload.php for now. Okay, so in the upload.php file, we will just access this file and can do whatever operation that we want. Okay, so now let's move to PPT. Okay, now create the upload file PHP script. Okay, so the upload.php file contains the code for uploading a file. So now we will actually learn how to upload a file to any directory. Even we can store it in the database or any directory we want. So let's look at the code. Okay, so the code looks a bit complex, but no need to worry, it is very easy. We have PHP tags. Inside this, I have first created two variables. First is target underscore directory, means I have made a directory called uploads. Now I will tell you where have I made this directory. Okay, but for now, just know that I have created a folder called uploads. Now target underscore file means I am storing the file inside this directory. Okay, so I have used this variable target underscore directory and just concatenated with the file name. Okay, so the base name, this is an inbuilt function in PHP, and dollar underscore files. Now this is important to note. See, all the dollar underscore files is an associative array in PHP which will store all the data related to a file. So I will be making a separate video on this topic. Okay, so no need to worry. But for now, I'm just explaining you this in short, that it will hold all the details related to the file. Means the name of the file, the size of the file, its location. Okay, and maybe two or three more details about the file. Okay, so we can access any file using this array dollar underscore files, and here I have written the name, means the name file to upload. I had given the name. See, I have given the name file to upload to this tag. So means I am basically accessing this file inside this, and the name. Okay, the name. Then I have taken one more variable called upload. Okay, and assigned a value 1. Okay, so this is very simple. Now image file type. File type means what type of file it is. Is it a PNG file or a JPG file or a PDF file? So that I am doing. String to lower means it will convert the string to lowercase. And we have an inbuilt function path info where it is taking two parameters. First is the target file, means where my means the path, basically where my file is located, and then path info underscore extension. What is the extension of this file? Is it PDF, JPG, PNG? So it will take that. Okay. Now here what I'm doing is I'm checking if this image is a actual image or a fake image. So that I'm checking using the isSet function. Is set dollar underscore post submit, means as soon as the submit button is clicked, so this code will be executed. It will first check get image size. This is an inbuilt function in PHP which will return the size of the file. So I'm just specifying what the file is and where it is located, means this is the temporary address of the file. So where the file is located. So if it is not equal to false, that means file is an image, and if it is true, that means file is not an image. So basically here I'm just checking whether the file is real or fake. Okay. So I know it might sound a bit complex, but no need to worry. We will just go to our IDE and let's first create a file called upload.php. I'll first create a file upload.php. Okay. Oops. I will just rename it. It should be okay. Now it is perfect. Okay. Now, I want to show you even more stuff. Okay. First, let's see what all these attributes are all about so that the things can become much clearer for us. We have a PHP script over here that is completely explained. See, the dollar target underscore directly is equal to uploads. This specifies the directory where the file is going to be placed. So where my file is going to be uploaded, it is going to be uploaded inside this directory. And I will show you how where to create this directory. Okay, so no need to worry. Then I have another variable target underscore file. It specifies the path of the file, means what should be the name of the file and where it should be, means inside this, right? So that's why I concatenated target directory and with the name of the file. So basically I'm just giving out what should be the name of that file. Then I have another variable is not used yet. We will be using it later. Okay, so I will show you when to use it. Then image file type. It holds the file extension of the file. What is the extension? Either JPG, PDF, PNG or whatever. Check check if the image file is an actual image or a fake image. So that we are checking. Now one thing to note here, you will need to create a new directory called uploads in the directory where upload.php file resides. So basically you have to create this folder where your upload.php file is residing. So we know where it is residing inside the programming folder. So inside the programming folder, I will create one more folder called uploads. So the uploaded files will be saved there. So what I will do is first I will go to my file manager. Okay. Now inside this, I will go to C directory where my XAMPP is installed. I will click on XAMPP. Inside XAMPP, we have a folder htdocs. Inside this, we have a folder called programming. Now here my file upload.php is residing. So I will create one more folder here and I will name it as uploads. Uploads. Okay. So here my all the files are going to be saved. Okay. So I will just show you when we run the program. Okay. So now what I will do is I will go to upload dot okay, and now let's code. We will code. So first let's go for PHP tags, PHP and PHP. Let's create one variable which will hold the folder where my folder is, means what is the name of the folder. So the name of the folder is uploads slash. Okay. Now we will create one more variable which will hold the file name. So I will just name it as target file, and we will concatenate it with target underscore dir. Okay, so basically I'm saying here my target file should be stored, means here my file should be stored. This is the ultimate target. Dot base name, now it is a function in PHP, and here we will just directly specify the path. So dollar underscore files, I will just say I will just file to load, and then we have the name. Okay, now we will create one more variable called upload. Okay, and I'll just assign a value for 1. So for now it is not used, but I have just created it because we will be using this variable uh, as we move further. Okay, so no need to worry. Then let's create one more variable, image file type, which will hold basically the extension, what type of file it is. So I'll just say string to lower, means it should be, because extensions are always in the lower case, right? So just say path info. Inside this I will pass my target file, and then just say path info underscore extension, just semicolon. Okay, so here what type of file will be stored here. Now I'm just saying that if is set dollar underscore post, and here we will just say submit. Now what this means is, here I have created a submit button and given the name as submit so that I can access this button. So what I'm saying is, if this button is clicked, is set means if it is clicked, then only run this code. Means after clicking the submit button, this code will be executed. So inside this, I will create one variable check, which will hold the image size. Get image size, it is an inbuilt function which will return the file size. Okay, so for that I'll just say dollar underscore files, and here file to upload, and where is the location of that file, it is temp name. No need to worry for now. I will be making a separate video on this array files. Okay, so there I will be explaining what this means, what this tmp underscore name, what are these attributes. So no need to worry for now. Now if dollar check is not equal to false, that means if it is not equal to false, that means it is a file. Okay, I'll just say echo file is an image dollar check. Okay, and I'll just say upload okay is equal to 1. Else I will say else echo file is not an image, load okay is to 0. So I think our code is complete now. Okay, it is giving an error. Okay, so there is no need of backslash. Okay, just see. Okay, it should be dollar. Forgot to write dollar. Okay, so now we'll just run this. So the error has gone, and now we'll just go to the browser and just refresh this. Okay, so now we will choose a file. I'll just select any random file that I have in my system. This is a PNG file, and let's see what happens when I click on this file. Okay, so here as you can see, file is an image is printed. Okay, so one thing to here is, okay, so as you can see, we have file is an image and image slash PNG means what is the file format is PNG. So we have successfully accessed the file. So this is how the file is actually uploaded. Our file is an image is working properly. Now one thing to note is currently our file is residing in a temporary location. We haven't moved it to our uploads folder. As you can see, there is no file present. So in order to move the file to the uploads folder, what we will do is move the file to the uploads folder. So for that, we have an inbuilt function called move uploaded file. So here it takes two parameters. First, the file name. So the file name is dollar underscore files, and inside this we have a file to upload, and then we have temp underscore name, and then our second parameter should be the target directory or the target file, basic target file, target file. So it will be moved from this location. Currently it is residing in some temporary location, and from there it will be moved to our target location. Our target location is uploads slash here, the name is here. Okay, so if it is moved, we will just say here echo file has been moved. Okay, else we will say else will echo file hasn't been moved. Okay, and we will just here break the line. Okay, we'll just set and we'll say br. Okay, I will first go to this location. I will just choose the file oracle.png. So I have selected this file. Now okay, I'll just reload this first, and let's choose it once again. I'll just oracle.png, and when I click on upload file, let's see what happens. Okay, so it says file is an image and the type is PNG, and file has been moved. So now let's see to the uploads folder whether, okay, so as you can see inside the programming folder, I have uploads folder, and inside this we have this file oracle1.png. So yeah, we completed. So yeah, we now know how to upload a file and to move it wherever we want. So this is how you can upload files and you can access them and store wherever you want. I know this was a bit complex code, but in the next two videos, I will be explaining you about the inbuilt function, and the file array as well. There are some more functions, some inbuilt functions, like you can just limit the file size. Okay, you must have seen in many websites that you can only upload the file size which is less than 2 MB or 3 MB. So you can do that as well. So this is all about uploading files with PHP. Thank you.